It has been an incredibly successful day one of the Inglis Easter yearling sale. We've had 10 purchased so far. We'll start with out of Pierro, your Group 1 Oaks winner, Gay.
Well, he was magical. He was everything, as Adrian said, we looked for in a Schnitzel colt. He was lovely and loose, a lovely free-moving horse. He was out of a filly, funnily enough, that was purchased at Inglis only a few years ago, and then went on to win the VRC Oaks, and then went on to be sold for big money to Japan to the Yoshida family. Came back to Australia via Arrowfield, and then ended up with us. Aren't we lucky?
Yeah, $300,000. I thought unbelievably well bought, nice and early in the sale, caught everyone off guard, happy to have them in the yard.
I don't think people sort of really got the opportunity to see how good Beneteau was. I guess sentimental last year, won our first, classic together, winning the Oaks for us in the VRC. But it's quite rare to see a family where you've got first dam, second dam, third dam, all Group 1 winners. You buy a champion stallion in Schnitzel, and importantly, it's a family that we've all had success with. We've had success with the progeny of Schnitzel, so and Schnitzel overstaying mares has also produced some good types. So, and on top of that, loved him as a type, really athletic, forward-running type of horse. So, 300,000 early in the sale.
Great value for money.
Next is lot 32. This is an Exceed and Excel colt from KBL. Exceed and Excels, they've sold incredibly well today. Adrian?
Bred up in Queensland, great climate up there for these forward types of horses. He looks exactly that, nice, tough, robust type of horse. Exceed and Excel, sire of Overreach, we had to win the Golden, or Gay had to win the Golden Slipper. I can't claim that one yet, maybe I can claim this one. Hopefully we can claim this one.
Well, I went back to see him in the box, we were walking past, and there he was. He's a really cool dude. He's got a beautifully marked head, which is very important. And hopefully one day he'll be a colt, a stallion. And he was just mooching around there. He's such a happy chappy. I love that.
We touched on so many times temperament, how important it is from a training aspect. I think we had a great insight into his temperament throughout the sale. Handled it really well. As I said, nicely balanced forward type of running colt. So another one that's a great value.
Lot 86, Russian Revolution from Middlebrook. 310, I think we purchased this for, Bruce?
Yeah, 310, 320, same thing. It all means the same. Once he's one of the Group 1, it won't matter. By a really exciting first crop sire in Russian Revolution, a really fast horse. A horse that won, of course, 2 Group 1s over 1,100 metres. Just like, actually, he's the last horse to do it since Snippets, actually, Gay. And he's got that Snippets in his pedigree, so a lot of speed on the sire side. The mother was freakishly fast too. A stakes winner. She was a 1,100 metre sprinter as well. First foal of the stakes horse. Born early, ready to rock and roll, and I just loved his extension through his movement. I thought he was very well bought and a proper, you can see that, like I said, those first crop sires, they dominated the slipper this year. You can see this horse being a slipper runner for us in time.
Slipper winner in that, Pierro.
Oh, I missed
it. In the pedigree there.
Very nice. I knew you wouldn't miss Pierro.
Lot 111, a cracking chestnut colt by not a single doubt out of a charge forward mare from the family of Sweet Idea. Gay?
Rush, and of course you go back to electronic a few years ago. Got a wonderful, all the Group 1 horses, or all the group horses in that pedigree have come out of the stable, and that was Tonic Lodge. I think it was a lovely horse. We looked at him a number of times. He's from a wonderful breeding ground in Emirates Park. They can breed great bone into their horses, and not a single doubt can often throw a rather compact type of horse, but you see him in 6 months' time, he's just going to explode. He's really a very nice individual, beautiful jowl, lovely broad forehead. You'll miss him, you won't miss him coming up the straight because he's got this big blonde head with a white blaze, hasn't he? He's lovely.
I think it was a fantastic package. Love the stallion. Obviously, he was fantastic for us last season. Unfortunately, not a single doubt's coming through. So, last opportunity to try and capitalise on that. He's had a great season. Again, importantly, from a family that we've all had so much success with. Won a champion stallion off a great farm, early foaling date. A lot of boxes have ticked this particular horse, and overall, just a really nice athletic style horse.
Lot 113, again, a family we know well with Rapid Dragon. We've more or less trained all in first dam. So this is an I Invincible filly by Swing Dance from Evergreen.
So I've got the inside running on this filly. Look, first of all, I just loved her as a type. Look, she's a beautifully balanced filly. I like the way she conducted herself and the sail, the way she moved. Very athletic, a lot to like about her. She had a really nice temperament, and I thought, watched her very closely throughout the sail, and I thought she handled it really well. As you touched on, Claudia, Street Rapper was here in Australia. We didn't get to see the best of him. Went to Hong Kong and absolute champion up there, won everything. Swing Vote we trained. Second dam, Adam Port to win a Group 1. So there's Sports Edition, standing at stud. So plenty of depth there. The old Guru family, and I think the quality's really shone through with this particular Invincible filly. So she was 360,000, I believe. Anyone looking for that residual value, nice running type, 2-year-old, you can see this filly training on through the classics as well. This is one that will give you the residual value, and you can see her, whatever she does on the racetrack, hopefully she can improve on that value, but I think you've always got something to fall back on this particular page.
Special filly, absolutely special filly.
Lot 137 from Coolmore. This is by the US Triple Crown winner, American Pharaoh, out of very fast mare Tulip. Okay.
She's a lovely, big, beautiful, big chestnut filly. You won't miss her because there's plenty of her. It's interesting that every American Pharaoh we have in our stable, we've got a couple of them, there's probably 4 or 5, every single one of them can gallop. These really Stamford's horses well in Australia, and they're all gallopers. That's an interesting thing because it doesn't always happen. I thought she was a cracking filly, I really do. And been on a very good farm.
Well, the second season is where you can find that value with these particular stallions. So last year, the average for American Pharaohs was through the roof. They sold very well on the back of what they've done in America. They've continued to have huge international success, through America, Europe, Japan. We've seen some of these early runners in Australia do very well, but it's that second year in the market that you can capitalise and find the real value, and that's what we've been able to do with this filly, because the mare Tulip, she was a very fast race mare. She, as a 3-year-old filly, she ran 3rd in the Everest in the first running. Takes we've seen how good the Everest has been and how the form stacked up there. You have to be a top class horse to be doing that. So first foal out of this family, and very much, even though we love to stay in the progeny American Pharaoh, the quality of what the dam was really attracted us to this particular family as well.
You wouldn't have covered a better mare. I mean, she's 3rd in the Slipper, she ran in the Everest, and that's a first foal. What an absolute whopper of a first foal. Massive hips on her, massive reach on her. I thought she was outstanding, and what we know about American Pharaoh, maybe the rest of the market doesn't, but I thought she was very, very well bought. 177,
the Pierro filly from Newgate.
She's absolutely gorgeous. It's so funny when you've seen horses on the farm, as Leah and Claudia and I go around. I call it the Magical Mystery Tour, and we go off about 6 or 8 weeks, and we go and look at each of the horses on the respective farms, and then we come back to the sales where they're all pumped up and ready to go. And it's interesting, you're looking for the horse that's made the Quantum Leap, and she had made the Quantum Leap. So this group of ladies that live in the Highlands, we all decided, headed by Charlotte Inglis, that we would get together, not only have the fun of racing a Pierro or a horse together, but also be able to have some fun parties in between. So it's a double whammy. But it's interesting, I bought and trained Pierro, who was Australasian champion 2-year-old, and also I trained the mother. So, and the Colobos family bred the horse. So it was a real synergy of sort of people I've known and horses I've known. It's lovely.
The auctions are pretty loud and entertaining sort of place to be, but they actually asked us to close the windows up because you're making too much noise, No, what a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to tagging along to those events.
Girls only, Bruce. So 182, another American Pharaoh from a very good farm, Newhaven Park.
Yeah, like Beneteau was such a huge influence. He only, covered so few mares, obviously before he passed away, and he was on track to be a champion sire. And Asian C, this daughter of Beneteau, was one of his very, very best progeny from his first crop. A really, really fast mare. He's a first foal by a sire that we like a lot. Rich bay, white points, moves like a panther. great buying at $200,000, I thought, and horse that you could sort of see Pierro Vancouver in a slipper leading to a Guineas, that kind of horse. You know, he's just, there's no ceiling on a horse like that.
It's interesting that this is one of the great farms of New South Wales, probably Australia, and I can't tell you the number of slipper winners that you go back that come from Newhaven. But interestingly enough, on Saturday in the Doncaster, we have 2 runners. Guess where they were bred? Yayo Dash and Shut the Barn, both from Newhaven.
192, a beautiful So You Think filly from Kitchwin Hills, purchased for $300,000 out of a Group 1 placed mare. Adrian?
Yeah, we've been talking slippers all night, so I thought we'd better balance it out with a nice classic sort of type. And So You Think's had a fantastic season. We've had some great results with the progeny as well, but out of a stakes winning mare, it was obviously a classic type itself. Placed in the Derby, placed in the Oaks, Group 3 winner there. So very much what a page suggests and what you'd expect from the breeding. She looks that way, but yeah, beautiful filly, very very elegant. Just a great way about her, and really classic style filly if that's what you're looking for.
Some great group of owners coming to her as well, Angelo and Alison Constantados. Congratulations to Alice and Angelo.
Julia Ritchie.
And
Julie Ritchie's come in, so it's the Vancouver crew sort of combining together again.
And of course Patricia and Lady. It's a lovely group.
It should be a great group. We still have a few shares available there with a great group if anyone's interested.
Yeah. Last but not least, purchase of the day, 206, a beautiful schnitzel filly from the drafted Beamer. We purchased her for $560,000 in conjunction with John Hutchinson and Jeff Wilson. Bruce, you did the video on this one?
Yeah, I threw the bidding together. Delighted to get her. That physically we just loved. I mean, we've had a lot of luck with Schnitzel. She moved extremely well. She's got a monster pedigree, this filly, just a monster page. It's that 8-carat family, of course, which has been so dominant in Australasia for so long. And what this pedigree doesn't tell you is that her half-sister runs in a black type race on the 17th, so a couple of weeks' time her half-sister runs in a black type event. Any black type on that first dam, this is just going to explode. And then of course if Adrian and Gay can win some black type with her, she's just worth absolutely anything. Loved her, very appreciative to John Hutchinson and Jeff Wilson who have come on board here to allow us to get this filly bought, and we're really looking forward to a special story. Jeff's actually been given Rick Worthington's colours. Now we all know Rick passed away, great man. Those colours will be carried on, and this filly will be the first to wear those, so I'm sure there's a special story coming up.
Very much so. Of course, he bred on a wonderful farm in Victoria, also, but no relation to Bruce and James Wilson. It's a lovely farm, and we bought at the sale in Melbourne, beautiful Excel colt, so they breed very well.
It's been a great day.
Yeah, real buzz here at the complex. It's been amazing.
It's been great fun.
Great day, great first day.
Well, Claudia, we had a lot of fun here today at Easter. It's been, I feel like we've done a really good job buying some really lovely horses. Had a lot of fun on the box. If anyone's around the Warwick Farm area where you can get to the sale tomorrow, please do. We have a lot of fun on the box here, a lot of fun at the sale. We'd love to see you. And Claudia, we've got a few shares here and there.
We do. If you're interested in anything that we've spoken about tonight, please get in touch with myself or Bruce, Adrian, Gay, anyone from the team. We're more than happy to take you, along the process and talk through the horses with you.